Hello, my name is Caveman, the Caveman, and my strange addiction is cave diving.
So, how did this addiction form?
It started when I was around 7 years old. I was swimming with my parents at the creek, and I got wedged between some rocks. And honestly, I enjoyed like the thrill of being stuck. So I decided to, start cave diving, trying to squeeze into tight spaces.
Could you tell us more about your history of cave diving?
Caveman had an interesting life story. When he was a child, that's when he first found his love for cave diving. He graduated diving school at 16. He later married his wife, Mrs. Cave. His life was going well. He was living the cave diving life. That was until he met
So, Cody, we heard that you were a potential victim of this man. Well, could you tell us about that?
I knew the caveman a while back. He was always an odd individual. Now, you can't say I really disliked him, but the whole cave diving being an absolute horrible nightmare is a very understandable thing. And so I told him, it's probably not going to work out that well. And for some reason, he didn't seem to take that all that great, because he proceeded to drag me down into the depths of the earth and leave me there for about a week. It was a horrifying experience. All I can remember is the darkness, the sounds, and the smell of fried chicken. That last one kind of makes sense, but also a little bit odd. Can't quite tell why that was there.
Okay, well, is there any opinions you have about his addiction, anything about that?
Now, forgive my tone if it's not exactly obvious, but I am deeply emotionally scarred by this, and it will be burned into my memory for the rest of my existence. So, I'd say that this man needs to be stopped. He needs to be apprehended by the authorities as soon as possible. This needs to go on the FBI's list of crimes. He needs to be reported. We need to find him before he does this to more people.
All right, Cody. So we just want to say we're very sorry about your traumatic experience. We could quite literally tell on your face right now that you were emotionally and mentally scarred. So our film team, will do our best to provide you a therapy session. We'll pay for the costs and all that. And does that sound good?
It sounds like an understandably reasonable experience to take.
So before we head to the interview, what would you like to say?
If you find this man, wherever it may be, whether you're caving yourself or you've just bumped into him on the street, keep a wide distance away from this individual, at least 17 feet, and do not, under any circumstances, speak to him in a negative light. I said 3 words, and now I will never forget the atrocities. I have peeped the horrors, and they can never be unseen. They will be looking at me from the foot of my bed.
All right, we are here with the caveman, and we are going to be talking to him about his weird addiction.
It's not an addiction.
It's okay. How about we word it like your hobby that you love a little too much?
I wouldn't say it's a hobby. I'd say it's more like a lifestyle.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
With your lifestyle, could you quit any day now and be fine?
What kind of question is that?
Could you let go of it? Could you just, like, if we told you you can no longer do it, could you not? Like, could you stop?
Why would I ever think about such an impossible scenario?
Well, what if something happened to you, like you got severely injured and you just could no longer do it?
Lost your legs in a train accident.
I don't think you're supposed to be speaking.
No, it's fine.
Well, you see, I don't think about such things because such things would not happen. Nothing would stop me from cave diving.
Caveman. It's time to let go. It's time we talk about the option of therapy and rehab.
Therapy?
Yes.
You think I need therapy?
It's possibly I mean, your potential victim that we talk to needs therapy. Our team's already
Victim?
Cody,
Who's that?
the dude you shoved in your cave for a week because he doubted you.
Doesn't sound familiar.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound familiar at all. I don't recall ever such events ever happening.
Okay, well, this is clear denial. So, how about I ask you this?
You see,
Could you let go of your hobby, of your lifestyle? Could you say goodbye to it?
so are you asking me if I would change up my whole entire life?
Some people
Would
have
you?
to.
Would you?
I mean, if I had a addiction or a problem, then yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Okay. What if, like no more? Like, what if we put you in a room where no more
No more what?
cave diving?
Funny joke. Funny joke.
Well, that joke is about to become a reality because with our observations, with your life story, with the victim, with everything that's happened, we think it's time we sent you to rehab, or as Dr. Phil would like to call it, the ranch.
You see, I don't think that's going to be happening.
It's happening. We have the people waiting. We have the van ready to take you. Your family has.
So are you telling me this is why you brought me onto your show?
Your family brought you here. That they were worried about you, and your.
So you're telling me my family brought me onto the show to ruin my life?
They didn't do it to ruin your life. They did it to help you because you have an odd
I didn't
addiction.
ask for their help. I didn't ask for their help.
Who inspired you to do this in the first place?
Who inspired me?
Yes.
I inspired me.
Well, your father is worried. Your mother has cried backstage.
Let her cry more.
You have to go. You have to go.
You're right. I do have to go.
No, you're not.
I'm leaving you and this
No.
stupid show.
No. No, sit back down. We're going to talk about this more.